All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're going to get started here, even though there's no people who's come in. I know it's pretty early around the world. But this is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. And I'm excited today. We have a special guest here, Dr. Amin Butsu. Is it? Okay. And Busum that we have today that is going to be sharing about his actual achievements in healing people through his herbs and through his 20 locations throughout the country of Ghana, as well as his four locations that he have outside of the country. And so, what I want to do is kind of just bring enlightenment and awareness to those out there around the globe that there are other options besides taking the traditional route of medicine that has brought on sicknesses to many people, that brought on death to many people because of its adverse reactions to the body. And we do know that the true medicine is from the Mother Earth. And this doctor here, he has decided some years ago, and we're going to get into the interview, of that he was wanting to take, I would say that was the traditional route of going back to what we know here in Africa from the trees, from the plants that can bring the healing to a people. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you and let him introduce himself, our Dr. Bansum.
Yes.
Yes. And so let me just give you all just a glimpse of his how credible this doctor is. And if you even look him up, I will leave his name and stuff on the description and stuff. But let me set this up here and sit this down so when we get into this interview with the doctor, that he can give you a feel of his background and what all his accomplishments are. So thank you very much, doctor, for having me.
Thank you. So God bless you, and my greetings to your audience. And I give them good. Continue to bless them.
Okay, okay. And if you can kind of speak up as loud as you can, because so people can hear you, because this mic here on his phone sometimes can't pick up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the name of your hospital that you have here, and tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into this.
In the name of Father, the gracious, the merciful, we thank Allah for the blessing and for all what He has done for us. We also pray for all the prophets, including Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, and all of them. We want to continue to praise God because He has done a lot for us. So we continue to worship Him. Now, we thank Him for all the gifts that He has given to us, especially the Amen Scientific, Herbal, and Alternative Medical Hospital. This is a hospital that has, as we've said, about 20 branches in the country and other branches in countries like Nigeria, Burkina Faso, and Cote d'Ivoire. Now, by Allah's grace, after my studies, I came back to the country to see how, by God's grace, I can do more, bring science into the traditional medicine that we have in the country. Because my father himself was a renowned herbalist. And so, after my study, my doctorate, I have to come down and see how naturally and then can use science into the herbs and see how best I can use it better in my field of study as alternative medical doctor. And so by God's grace, by 1996, we established Aiming Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. And by God's grace, we've done many successful treatment to so many people treatment that could not be treated elsewhere, because this one is natural, as you said. But Alex has been able to treat those kind of diseases. There are mentioned many. We know that there are certain diseases that are challenging to the whole world nowadays. If we talk about the orthodox way, but in a scientific way, we come here and by Allah's grace, we use the medicine to treat it. Like, for example, if we talk about hepatitis B, sometimes it's challenging. But we come here by God's grace. We will come to maybe prostrate and the different types of prostrate to the level of, like, as I've seen, benign or malignant. We are able to handle them. Stroke, other things, we are able to handle them. Even up to cases nowadays, which is, bothering a lot of people. From, scientific research into the medicine that we have, that help in treating help in doing the coronavirus.
Okay, Doc. So let me pause you right there, okay? Because so what you're saying is, okay, your herbs have been proven over the years to help and assist people when it comes to the ailments that the body goes through.
Yes, by God's grace. By God's grace. Many of the ailments. For example, since the establishment, our data can at least produce about 5 million people cases that we've treated for people.
Okay.
And so the branches that we've been able to establish were not established by our own way sometimes, but the people who got a treatment here will try as much as possible to have us established in their locality and their area, so that they can also benefit for that. And my interest and my happiness is when, by Allah's grace, I'm able to relieve people from pain. That's my joy. Right. Because woman is precious. And it's precious to Allah. And Allah has preferred woman. And we also love you as a genuine human being. You need to love each other. And you need to help people. We have to relieve their pain and their suffering. And so that's my joy in doing that. And by God's grace, we've been successful in doing it. Cases, so many cases. Think of from head to the bottom. Anything that can have, any disease with that woman, by the allergy, we are able to try to do. Because here, we use the phytotherapy. We provide the phytotherapy services. That is Herbal, using Herbal and bark of trees and so forth.
The herbs, okay.
Yes, the herbs. Then we also use what you call homeopathy.
Okay.
The homeopathy, that is highly refined, natural, what do you call it, to the extent that it can even be used for injections and other things, homeopathy treatment. Then the naturopathy, apart from using the herbs and other things, using the natural aspect of us, whether the stone, the earth, what do you call it, what do you call water, another application of food and so forth. That's what we call naturopathy. That also helps. Then you also use reflexology here. That's using the reflex system, manipulating the acupuncture so that people get healing.
The reflection system.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And then you also do osteopathy, dealing with the fractures and breaking legs and so forth.
Okay.
So that's what we do here, and so we are benefiting a lot of people. Like hemiplegia, like stroke. It's difficult for people to treat it. When you come here and within short time you are okay. So many of the infertility, you are okay. So many treatment that we are providing here. And so our joy is to help the people to get relief from their problem and so forth. Now, quite apart from that, we also make sure we train people who will come after us, so that for sustainability of the service that we are running. And so I have Amin has alternative school alternative medicine school.
Alternative medicine. Okay.
Yes, school.
School,
That
yeah.
train, I mean, doctors and nurses that can help in the field of alternative medicine, especially in the field that I practice.
Okay.
And you also have what do you call it, where you plant and then plant our herbs and so forth, our farms. They have herbal farms whereby we do the plantation, extract them, and they process the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our factory in Kumasi, the factory line in a scientific way, testing through the lab and so forth, making sure that we know the active ingredients that can be used for the treatment and so forth. And also we also relate with the what they call it, the regulatory agents in the country, like a traditional medicine practitioner council under the Ministry of Health in the country, and also we have what do you call it, Food and Drug Board regulation. We deal with them. We also deal with the Center for some plant research into plant medicine. So we do all these things. So our medicine, the herbal goes through scientific process, and with our knowledge, we use them in treatment and treating cases in our hospital as we are here. Of course, we do some investigation before. You know, we don't just provide the medicine when you come and complain. When you complain, we have the orthodox lab set up whereby we do it. We also have radionists using the radionists to do the diagnosis. We also use non-linear spectrum that we use the infrared system to by the ears and through the body, able to. We also have the MRA, what do we call it? MRA.
Speak up.
We also have MRA, which you go through and it's able to, it's work like it's able to screen you and then give us what is worrying you, and before you provide medication to you. And so that's what we do here. And many people attend to our hospital. When they come, they are also, by God's grace, they are relieved from all their sickness and so forth. So it's a very, 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 very good, and we are very happy, and we thank God, and we pray that you continue to support us so that we can render this valuable service to mankind.
Okay, and so, you know, I know a lot of people shy away from using herbs, and there are the doubters out there. And I know in America that if you're gonna use herbs, and you have herbalists and they, you know, doctors who are on the so-called, you know, the naturopathic side of medicine, that they're not recognized as being so-called credible doctors. A lot of their herbs are not even screened through the Food and Drug Administration. The FDA is what they call it. Now, as far as your hospital and all that, what connection do you have with the government? The government recognizes you as a hospital that is credible to help and assist the people.
Yes, here in Ghana has advanced in that field because they have set a whole body in the ministry as traditional medicine practitioner council.
Okay.
Which is by an act of parliament.
Okay.
To establish that, who control us, and we deal with them.
Okay.
We also have that center that after all, like my medicine has gone through all the laboratory system and the screening and everything to know to check the microbial, and then what do you call it, check about acute and sub and chronic toxicity levels and so forth and so forth. You will still have another setup by the government who will also investigate through your medicine before they authorize the medicine to be used and to be practiced in the country before the FDA, you see. So our medicine go through all these things and before it is being allowed. And I myself, by God's grace, also board member for that center for research into plant medicine for 8 years. I was a board member, you see. So our medicine is safe. You see, it's efficacious and it's safe, and also affordable, you know. And so we don't have those problems because it's, and so people don't have doubt when it comes to our country or this sort of region. And people come from US, Europe, and other things who come here for the treatment, and they are all balanced.
Yes,
Been able to be, attest to the potency and the effectiveness of our practice here.
and that's good to hear because I was told that you have people from around the globe that come see you.
Yes.
To be healed or to have to be able to receive some alternative medicines
Yeah.
that can help them with the issues that even the so-called traditional medicine could not help them.
Yes, and then because of that we sometimes we have the what do you call it exchange program. Even there's a university in America here who comes, the students will come here, and then China too. I think we were even honored by the Black History Honors from America, which you can see, and there is another one from China. Is this from China? Yes. So you can see that the whole globe people are coming to have our service.
Have your service. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And so you said you established in 1996?
Yes.
1996. And so what is your background as far as the education is concerned? What school did you go to? Were you here in Ghana or were you outside of the country or?
Yes, I've been, I had the PhD in the natural sciences. That I started doing the naturopathy and then doing the osteopathy, the phytotherapy, the homeopathy. And so my PhD is natural sciences.
Okay.
And that is what I do. And then by God's grace, that's what I'm able to do. Bring science into the traditional medicine that we already have, and also be training people also. And that's why I have the school, so that they also benefit from it. And so far, we have experts that we are working with, and our medicine will come to this sub-region. Our hospital is a household hospital. Everybody know. I mean scientific and alternative medical hospital.
Okay. What do y'all house people who are sick here? Do y'all have a facility here that keeps people while they're sick?
Yes.
Y'all
We
do?
have the wards.
The
When
wards.
people are sick, we can keep them for treatment. Many. What do you call it? When we see that it's too acute and too needed to be those things that needs to be kept in the hospital. We keep them for some day before we discharge them to go.
Okay. How many patients you see typically? Whether it's out of a day or a month. How many patients do you all see?
If you come to this particular branch that we are,
Yeah, like right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
just this location
Yes,
because you
at
do have
least-
20 locations.
at least 150 patients in a day.
Okay.
So if you in Accra here, you have 2 branches. They may also have, they also have it. So in total, if you combine, and you can imagine 20 branches.
Yes.
And so if you take even minimum of what do you call it, 50 even a day, or 100 people a day,
Yeah.
then you are talking about 2,000 people a day.
Yeah.
In the company.
Well, we're in the era now of the COVID virus.
Yes.
And can you share with us, one, what effects have it had here in Ghana and the area where you are? How many people have you been treating, if any? And what has the results been from what you have been prescribing them?
Yes. But I would say scientifically, and then being accepted, the level is where the center recommended that the medicine, we call it Justico.
Just to go.
Yes, that medicine can be, they say they recommended that it can be helpful in treating the
It could be helpful treating.
in support in treating the COVID-19 patient. So scientifically, I would say that's a recommendation from Center for Plant Medicine. But practically, we've used, in treating people, even including nurses who were on oxygen, and who were to be supported by oxygen because they had the COVID to the extent that they could not even breathe with all the symptoms, and to the extent with the chest pain to the point of difficulty in breathing, to that level that they couldn't do anything. We take this medicine, and at most, by God's grace, those people were relieved in 3 days.
Relieving.
As they continue to take it, they were okay. And so, though, like, how can say the authorities have accepted it right, because it has to go and to undergo a lot of research and approvals. That is what we are doing now. Before you can come out that this medicine treatment, what do you call it, professionally, you cannot say when there has not been a lot of research to support it. So that's what we're doing. But I can say practically, I use it for about almost 60 people.
60 people?
Yes, 60.
You use it on 60 people, okay?
60 people who heard about us, and we give them. That is what we have been able to, record.
On this location?
On this, yes. But people who, took it in other areas, we need to collect all those people. So, practically, I can say, but professionally, with the, for acceptance by the country or anywhere, I will not say that. But I think when anybody has it and they use it, it's very, very, very.
And what is that?
We treated even 2 people who were fortunate, even in the US, who got this medicine. Though they were in oxygen, they had to be supported by oxygen. Yet they took this one, and they all live. After now, they are living in the US. They don't have the corona now. They tested positive afterwards. They tested negative. And so it's not only in the country here. Some people in Italy who also got hold of some of this medicine, they were privy to get the medicine, were also treated. Germany, yes, in the country and outside Ghana. So, though as I've said, the research has not been completed, and how it is working, and how it's treating, and how can say practically people who have used it. Even though they had those people those people who had the, so those people, even those who have the challenge, those who have diabetes, and then hypertension, the old age people, they use it, and by God's grace, they have been treated. So I would say it can be very, very helpful to people who have the coronavirus.
Okay. So it sounds as though that it's very productive, that it's very successful in the cases that you have dealt with.
Yes,
and you said that you have actually administered 60 people with the COVID virus, as well as those who are outside of the country.
Yeah.
People have ordered this. Now, when you said people have ordered this, people are saying, how can they get their hands on it? Right? Somebody just said, can they order this from you? How can they get their hands on this if it's something that they might need?
Yeah, if they are need.
Yeah.
They go to our website, or maybe the email.
Okay.
Go there. You just write to us, and all our number,
Okay.
the WhatsApp number, and other things. You can just call, and then by God's grace, we can.
Okay. We'll get that information, family, there. We'll get that information for you and all. Okay. And so are this is your herbs, right? That you're
Yes.
using, right?
Yes.
Are these grown in Africa? Your herbs and
Yes,
everything's grown in
yes.
Africa.
Everything's growing on my land,
Okay.
and I don't import any medicine.
You don't import any medicine.
I don't import any medicine, and I don't use anybody's medicine. I use my own medicine that I produce myself. So sometimes the gravity of the medicine or the disease can inform me how to prepare a medicine for the person.
Okay.
And by God's grace, it is we are successful in getting people relief from their disease ailment.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to some of the typical diseases, I know a lot of people are interested in, things for diabetes,
Yes.
things for high blood pressure,
Yes. Cholesterol.
cholesterol. And we understand lifestyle sometimes need to be corrected first and foremost, because you listed about the 5 areas that you actually deal with.
Yes.
It's just not about the herbs. It's about some other things an individual need to also incorporate
Yes.
in their daily life.
Yes.
Okay. And so, what would be, and I'm going to stick with a couple of them because diabetes is big.
Yes.
I'm not sure here in Africa, in Ghana, but in America, in the Black community, diabetes is a big issue.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead. And so you can share with the
So
people.
we need to, regulate yourself very, 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 very well.
Mhm.
You must be able to drink more water instead of always eating food, so that you divide the stomach into 3.
Mhm.
One for water, one for air, and one for food.
Mhm.
So that you don't eat to the food of the bear.
Mhm.
You eat according to the work that we are doing. You see, that's number 1. Number 2, you don't also try to do more, eat more of fatty food.
Fatty foods.
Yes, you try as much as possible to reduce the fatty contents of the food that you eat, so that you don't build up cholesterol. You see, and you also have to do more exercise.
Mhm.
Do more exercise depending upon the age,
Mhm.
and then you also need to eat more vegetables,
Mhm.
not only carbohydrates.
Mhm.
You eat more vegetables, and then you also eat some fruits,
Mhm.
so to have the vitamins.
Mhm.
You see, and then you wash your hands. Regularly, and then you also make sure you avoid things like alcohol, what do you call it, and smoking,
Smoking.
cigarette, and other drugs that you take. Now every aspect of alcohol, or cigarette, or what do you call it, drugs,
Mhm.
that you take, has very bad side effect on the body, and so it continue to weigh you down,
Mhm.
and so to be able to be having healthy life, avoiding this so that you don't have this diabetes, especially over there, the maturity onset diabetes. That comes because of the lifestyle of the people.
Yeah.
And so if you're able to go by what I'm trying to say, and also you stay safely only to your wife. If you do all these things and the environment, you entire the environment very well, it's hardly, to forsake. You see, you always save yourself from this. If you go by this principle I'm giving to you, you see that by God's grace, you'll be able to save yourself from many of the sickness. So that's the advice I want to give to the people, that eat well, so it should be balanced, avoid so much fatty food, and then I will eat the vegetables, what do you call the fruits, and also you don't, eat to the full of your belly. you divide it into three, and then water takes one, the food take one, and the air also take one, so that we are always active. I mean, in doing that, and then also avoid alcohol, drugs,
Yeah.
and then I mean, you tidy your environment, wash your hands, do exercise. Well, let's be, you save yourself from many of the sicknesses. You don't have to be sick, you know. If you want to, if you go by this kind of things, you know, for sick. It isn't that because maybe you have so anything that you get, you can eat and eat and eat and eat to the extent that you are even weak. That will continue to give you all this kind of
Right.
So, still, I want everybody to stay healthy and stay, I mean, have healthy life, an enjoyable life throughout their life.
Okay. So, okay, now I understand they're going to be showing us some parts of this hospital.
Yes, you'll show you the.
Okay, so are you ready to do that, or is there anything that I maybe have not missed that you want to enlighten the people
Right.
about maybe some of the things they need to be aware of when it comes to an herbal hospital like this one that I might not have asked?
Right.
Is there anything that you want to share with them? Well, let me ask just one question here. Should people be hesitant in taking traditional medicine? I mean, because we understand there are medicines that could be used temporarily.
Yeah.
I mean, because in America, you know, this herbs have become a big topic here in the last 15, 20 years, really popular in America. And there are those out there who look down on it.
Yes, I know. Even here.
Even there, here, okay, all right. And so, but some people are caught in the middle of, okay, what should I do? Should I take the traditional medicine or should I just go with herbs?
Oh, number one, if you know by God's grace, the natural medicine can provide healing and can solve the problem, then I will advise that you go for the natural medicine because it has less side effects. You know that.
The natural medicine.
The natural medicine.
Okay.
But there are certain acute, ailments that we need the intervention of the orthodox way. For example, if somebody has got accident and then with all the injuries,
Yeah.
we don't send that person here.
You're right.
And,
They need-
if somebody has got what do you call it, atopic.
Yeah.
You don't send that person here. You know,
Right.
you get it. This kind of things, those things that need to be operated, you don't bring that person here. But if it is chronic or even acute, like those cases that we can handle, and
Yes.
so forth, then I'll opt for the natural medicine because that will not give me much side effect, you know, because the natural medicine said that, you know, the herbs, if you study it very well, if there are ingredients, because the way Allah created it, there are other chemical constituents checking each other, so that something that would have been giving you some like tennis, certain tennis, you were taking it, some drugs you were taking it, and maybe in other areas, other ingredients in it can cause maybe diarrhea. There is another compound in and element in it that can check that one. You see, so it said that it checked by itself. So the probability of getting the side effects is, lower in terms of the natural medicine. But certain areas, as I've also said, we need to. They are also good at like those ones that I was mentioned. So in such case, so I would rather recommend collaboration, like the way you do in Ghana. There are cases the hospitals will refer to me. Other cases I also refer to them. Like if somebody comes here and for example, he has perforated typhoid, you see, which needs surgical intervention quickly. We need to refer quickly for the person to be operated. So that's how, especially the orthodox with something about neuropathy. something concerning the neck, that multiple sclerosis and other things. You see, it's sometimes a bit difficult it's a bit challenging in Orthodox area. But we are good at those areas, you see. And so such cases like this, we need to, though there are certain acute, cases we also handle them here.
Yeah. Okay.
But certain things that need the surgical aspect, we recommend that you take it.
Okay. Okay. Last question before we go ahead and check out the hospital. These herbs that you have this been passed down from generation to generation?
From generation, that's I was though I studied some.
Yeah.
Most of it was also used by my father, as I was saying. He was a renowned herbal practitioner, and everybody know. He was called Nana Bonsu. And so most of it also, but it's only that India knowledge. There were no much science into the whole thing. So we brought science into it, like the way we come to this hospital. You see where everything is taken, like you have gone to normal hospital itself.
Yeah.
Only that the treatment is not in the orthodox way, but the alternative way. That's exactly what we have also brought in, and also knowing, like my father will know this herb can treat this, can do, but what kind of what they call it, how is it treating the disease, what are the active ingredients in it, and so forth, we don't know. And then the how to go by applying depending upon the severity of the cases. All these things we have brought more enlightenment into it. Other than that, there were traditionally there were some that I got to know from him, and he also got, so it has been passed on from the parents and so forth.
Okay. I got one last question. I said that last one was the last one. But everybody knows that the cases of cancers are rising tremendously throughout the world. Do you have anything that would be able to help and assist, either to cure or to prevent or to give a sense of comfort if they're too far gone? What do you have to say about this cancer?
For example, somebody came here. A man came here after he had gone through so many hospitals in our country and even outside.
Okay.
And he was brought by wheelchair.
Brought by what?
A wheelchair.
Oh, wheelchair. He's brought in by a wheelchair. Okay.
Yes, and then that's how you could not stand up and so forth.
I couldn't hear
Because
you.
he had prostate cancer that has spread through the body.
He had what cancer?
Prostate cancer.
Oh, prostate cancer. Okay,
Prostate
got you.
cancer.
Prostate cancer.
Yeah. So this prostate cancer, I just give this medication. By God's grace, use the medicine. So many people could not walk. I was amazed. The next day he came walking. So I put him on the medicine, and I recommended setting the way he should, the food to eat. Yes, and by God's grace, he's now alive, and he's walking all right. You see, and so these are some of the things that we can showcase.
What is that you just showed me there? Is it some of your mixed herbs that you have?
One of the medicine called it Winneman.
It's called what?
Winneman.
Winneman.
Yes.
Winneman.
Winneman. It's originally for, if you see the indication, is for enhancing male virility. You see, but it has certain potence that, especially concerning the male aspect, the male organ, problems.
Uh-huh.
You see, and we give that medicine, and it's now okay, walking around. You see, so these are some of the cases. By Allah's grace, you come here, so many cases that you find it very, 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 interesting, very difficult to be treated somewhere, and we come here by God's grace, with the support of God, we have been able to treat those cases. So I think we are very thankful to God, and we continue to thank Him, and we feel happy when we're able to relieve, especially people with complicated cases, and it comes here by God's grace. Though we are not black or that the way big hospital like maybe those ones that big hospitals you see in USA and around the world. But you come here and people are surprised cases that we are able to treat here, and so people come here. They come crying, but they leave here with joy, and that's makes us very, very happy.
Nice. So let's get on the tour then, I guess. Show us your hospital that you have here, because I was impressed when I drove up here, because typically in America, if you talk about an herbalist, he's a one-man show. Okay, he is a one-man show. He's in a small office building. He may have a little storeroom back there with his herbs. But when I came here and I see that the size of this place, it actually reminds me of, I would say, a clinic back home, or a small hospital, if you want to call it that. Yes. But to the degree of where you being an herbalist, I was very surprised to see the size of this place. So if we could, we'd love to show the people your facilities.
Because as we are saying, we are here, but the doctors are working. So it's not, as we are saying, one-man show. You go and see the doctors, the departments and so forth, where people are there, people who are, the patients who are coming.
Yeah. And
even if you were to go to one of the other branches, you see a very big, large area, and people are attending. So we are thankful to God for that. And so we are ready to go and show you
sure
where we are. And we thank people for watching us. And we pray that we don't fall sick, because we don't want people to fall sick at all. But if you are sick, we are trying also to provide you by God's grace healing. And that's our joy. May God bless everybody and save everybody from having sickness. So we get down there and we show them the department.
Okay. So you heard it here, family. We're going to head on down to the facility and check out the rest of this place that we have here. I was introduced to Doctor the other day, and my brother, he thought it was very important. My brother Mohammed, that y'all have seen him on the videos, he thought it was very important to share with the world that what is going on here in Africa when it comes to the herbal medicines and the so-called care of the people's health. And so I felt that it was definitely incumbent upon me to share this story, because we know that, our natural medicines do play a part in the healings of our bodies. And we've gotten so used to the Western world's medicines that bring on even sometimes much sickness. Now, I'm not going to say that all medicines or, don't have its rightful place. And it does. As the doc said, that there are those situations where it's very well needed to go to a hospital, whether you're in a car accident, whether you have a serious ailment that you have come upon. You definitely need to seek the hospitals or the doctors who can help and assist you in those emergency things. As he said, he plays the part in when it comes to those who are suffering from those either chronic, or those, smaller cases that hospitals just can't do anything for them. And so we're going to go ahead and check out the rest of the facilities and he's going to take us to some of the departments. I will be putting his information in the description of this once it uploads. So we're going to go ahead and follow them on down. And so let me turn the camera around and we can come on down. Let me kind of give y'all a shot of this, and we're in this. There's two buildings here, so I'm gonna go down here. So, family, yes, one of the biggest questions people are asking is, about their ailments or what can they get or what they can buy. And, I think for those who are in the right place of the doctors, they're going to tell you, your health is really predicated upon you and how you live each day and what you put in your mouth. Whether it's water, whether it's the food, whether it's your vices that you like, will play a huge impact on your life. So we're walking through his facility now where we have patients that are sitting out here waiting to be seen. This is the consulting office. Okay. 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 Okay.
These are some of the awards that we won from.
Some of the awards that they have won here in his hospital. Okay. Right.
This place, this is also a clinical psychologist. After the treatment and so forth, we need to come for advice. He trying to circle the patient and give them the advice and so forth.
Okay, so fam, I'm not sure if you heard that, but this is one where he will give the advice to the patient. And when there are, when they're being discharged out or what have you, giving him some advice on how to take care of themselves based upon the findings of their ailment. Can you speak up, Doc?
That is a scan.
A scan.
The scanning system where we scan the abdomen and then we see what is coming.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a scan, okay.
And this one is that's a third. This call it MRA, working like MRI.
Oh, it's called an MRA, okay.
Yes, and then through that, through this goes through, and then we're able to screen the whole body, bring the result to us, see where there's problem.
Oh, okay. I think I like that MRA. It slides right over you instead of you going inside of a tunnel.
Also another place of screening. To do the screening, put the infrared system, you put it there, and then they also screen you, and also they bring the results to us.
So another place of screening. Okay. All right. I'm telling y'all, this right here is definitely what I would not have expected, being from an herbalist hospital, that you see how thorough this place is. That this is not the traditional hospital. This is an herbal hospital.
So they here at the OPD taking the vital signs and the history.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they're processing them in. They're processing them in. Okay. This is the processing.
Your blood pressure, your weight, the sugar, that's RBS, and so forth.
Okay. So just like folks back home back in America or UK or whatever you might be. I guess what they'll call is the triage area, where you come in and do your blood pressure and your weight. And this right here is where they will bring them in and call them forward. This is the waiting area. I'm quite sure this is the waiting area. Okay. Registration is right here. Okay. Yeah.
This is the OPD. This is the OPD. OPD.
OPD?
Outpatient
Outpatient department. Okay, outpatient department. Okay. Well, thank you on that one. Yeah. All right. That is the name of Amen. Is his products and the different things that he used.
Whereby they also do the bad treatment. More or less
Treatment.
yes, like reflexology.
Yeah.
He was working on the body and finished.
He's working on his body. Okay.
And this place is where there is also electric pulse massage. Also using the acupuncture as he's doing to the woman.
Oh, like we do acupuncture, or
It's also a type of reflexology.
oh,
whereby
reflex.
we use the-
Okay, reflex. Reflexology. Okay, all right. And they can see the machines there that they use. Right. Yeah. It sends like pulses and
using
things.
the acupoints and
The acupoints.
so that you use the you call it so that you try to balance the human biological frequency.
Okay.
To and this also a bed. There are people that come automatic massage bed where people lie on it and to align the vertebrae and in this correct
A
position.
massage bed. Okay.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is for circulation device.
It's a what?
Circulation.
This is
Circulation device, you know?
a circulation device. Okay.
There's a patient here.
Oh, he's gonna get on it. Okay. I think this machine, I remember back in the days that it kind of jiggle you around, I think. Okay. All right. Massage.
Massage room. There's a energy massager. They do the massage.
Do the massage.
Manual massage.
Okay.
And this is the mind. The mind who also do the main massage.
He does what?
And they do they treat the
Oh, they-
female.
okay.
They are also treat the
Gotcha.
yes, the massages.
Do the massages. Okay.
You see all of them are coming to the treatment.
They're coming to the treatment. Okay.
And this is the orthodox lab.
Slop.
This is the orthodox orthodox lab system.
This is the lab system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the orthodox lab using this kind of things and so forth, the strips and so forth. And they use this one also as radionic lab that do some investigation for us using the radiation.
So you take blood work. Y'all take blood work. You take blood work?
Yes, as the lady is doing now.
Oh, that's the one, she's taking blood work. Okay, got you. Okay. And then you take it right there in the lab.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
This is there.
Pharmacy.
This is this is the pharmacy.
Now you see all the herbs,
All the herbs.
all the drugs, and that we produce ourselves.
And so, family, he was saying that this is all the herbs that they produce themselves. He produces it all on his own land. He
The store one medicine that has been stored.
the medicines are stored. Okay. And you all can see how thorough that this hospital is. And he states that he doesn't get any herbs outside of Africa.
Yes.
He all grows it himself, produces it. It's been tried. It's tried and true. It's a lot have come down through the family lineage of what has helped people over the generations. And thank you. That this is just another hospital that is an alternative to what we're traditionally know, and it's from the Western world, or even
This is where the emergency room come here. People with acute and emergency.
emergency room. Okay,
Yes, we treat them here.
okay,
Make sure it's, God will be able to activate and go their patients in a very acute and so as I was telling you, we come here first.
they come here first. Yeah, into this.
As I was telling you, come here first for the registration. You take your butter only. And you go through the diagnosis system, areas that I showed to you, whether the Redmanis or the Orthodox lab. You do the 4 labs system. Then the Redmanis plus the Orthodox, then the MRA, and then the analyst. And then the 4 diagnosis system. Use the 4 diagnosis because if you're able to see, you're able to notice, you're able to find where the person is suffering from. The 60% true. And then so we are very, very much particular about diagnosing to know the disease where it is found. So after this, when you go through those diagnoses before we come to the doctor, and the doctor will assess and make prescription. Then you go to treatment room where you the
Yeah.
physiology and other things. You do the treatment, they give you medication for the year, you take some here. Those which are very emergency, you put them in there, you give the treatment. When they are relaxed, they are relieved from pain, and you allow them to go to giving them the medication. So in a nutshell, that is what we do here so far.
Okay.
His email address and if somebody
Not yet.
else-
It's gonna be at the end. Yeah. Okay, Doc. I appreciate that. Definitely was a great tour of showing us this immaculate hospital that you have established here. He has 20 locations in Ghana. He has 4 locations outside of the country, and this is what we see: the people who are using the I like to say the traditional way that us Africans have been doing for many a year. So we would like to thank the doctor for his time to open up his hospital and give us a tour of how herbs are a healer. and can be our cure without any side effects that many people may suffer from, the traditional medicines from the Western. And so we just want to I just wanted to just go ahead and give you all just this here of his establishment and what is going on at a big level, higher level here in Africa when it comes to herbs. And so we're gonna go ahead and get the doctor's information real quick. And so, doctor, do you get your email and hold one second. Hold one second.
The one.
Go to where?
The one.
The ward?
Yeah, when somebody sleep, they pick them.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go into the ward. He's gonna show us where people will stay, and in the ward. Go here.
Another one again. There was a patient here. We wanted to include him to be.
She doesn't have a picture.
But
Take a picture. That's the word.
Okay. So this is the ward
for a patient.
where a patient stays overnight or however long you have them stay. Okay. All right. So this is the ward unit right here where patients stay to be further tested or to be treated.
There's no patient here at the moment. But this is one of the wards that we have here.
One of the wards we have here. Okay. You think it? No. Okay. All righty. So we continue on, family, and we're gonna get doctor's information here, and I'm surprised and I'm shocked to the level of where an herbal hospital. First time for me to visit an herbal hospital. I know I have visited many of different herbal places in America. Shout go out to our Dr. Sabi. Many of y'all know Dr. Sabi, who passed on, I think, a year and a half ago or so. He was definitely profound in my life with herbs and educated me a lot on my health, that I've been able to be a witness to. If you change your lifestyle and what you eat and how you respect your body, that you can bring on a healthier body. As well as I had an opportunity to meet Mama Pill, one of Dr. Sabi's wives. I went to go to visit her. She's in Atlanta, Georgia, just outside Atlanta. Bought some herbs from her, was able to meet her and all. And there's several doctors out there that are in the herbal field that give much respect to and all. But yeah, so we want to go ahead and give the information. I know some of you are interested in possibly getting the doc's information and stuff.
That's the email. Amin Bonsu. Amin Bonsu.
Okay, can you spell that? Yeah, spell that.
AMINBONSU@gmail.com.
Okay, say that one more time. Spell it.
Amin Bonsu. AMINBONSU@gmail.com.
Okay.
Give the website.
So our website is amenherbal.hospital. www.amenherbal.hospital. You can also find us on Facebook, Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. And on Instagram, at Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital.
Okay, now you're going to say this slower. Okay, so what's the website? Okay,
The website is www.amenherbal.hospital.
Amen Herbal
Hospital.
.hospital.
Yes. And then the Facebook is Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital.
Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. That is on
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
On Instagram at Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital.
And on Instagram, you can find it at Amen Scientific
Herbal
Herbal
Hospital.
Hospital. Yes. Okay. And so, Doc, hey, we really thank you all for definitely.
You can also add
I'm sorry.
phone numbers.
Oh, phone numbers. Go ahead. That's right. Yeah.
Yes. So the Ghana code is +233
Yep.
020
020.
722 9505. +233 020 722 9505. +233 0244 227192. 0244 227192. Then 0245 275254. 0245 275254.
All right. Thank you very much.
We thank you very much for coming here, for having you, and spreading, trying to help people to locate. I mean, scientific herbal and operative medical hospital. It's a kind of you because you want people to get healing, and also you want people to get good health. So it's a kind of you, and continue to do this good job for people. And we appreciate what you've done for us. Those watching us, we also thank you very much for watching. And inshallah, you are praying that you don't fall sick. But when you have it, reach us. And inshallah, by Allah's grace, you'll be able to solve your problem for you. I wish you well. May God bless you all. Amen.
All right. Amen. Yes. So, family, hey, definitely, you can always rewind and get the information in order to reach back out to the doctor. And I'm quite sure that if you need any type of herbs and all, you can go to his website, or if you need to have any questions, you can reach him at the email. And so with that, family, this is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. And we say farewell to each and every one of you all. May God bless each and every one, and take care until next time.